Guys, let's talk about something that most people don't say out loud. Not everyone thrives under a boss, and that's okay. There's a myth in the modern workplace that structure, supervision, and constant oversight equals productivity. But here's the truth that many of us learn the hard way. Some people do their best work when no one's looking over their shoulder. I'm an example of that. And gaming, especially online multiplayer, taught me that. When you enter a match in Counter-Strike or Black Ops 6 or any other FPS games or game for that matter, no one's there telling you what to do every second. There's no daily stand-up meeting, no micromanaging, no office politics. You either perform or you don't. You either work with your team or you get outplayed. That kind of real-time feedback, freedom and adaptability, that's where so many of us come alive. We learn to analyze, adapt, adjust, and grow. Not because someone told us to, but because the situation required it. And that's the key. Some of us don't need a boss, we need ownership. Talk about 4 reasons some people actually perform better without a boss and how gaming reveals this. Number 1. Autonomy unlocks creativity. In a traditional job, you're often handed a task list and expected to follow it, even if it doesn't make sense or use your strengths. But gamers, we create strategies on the fly. We adapt to unpredictable enemy movements. We experiment. Without someone breathing down our neck, we think more freely, take smarter risks, and solve problems in our own way. Applies in real life. Autonomous workers often find better, more innovative solutions, not because they're told what to do, but because they're trusted to figure it out. Number 2. Flow state is real, and bosses often interrupt it. Have you ever lost track of time while gaming? That's flow state, the sweet spot where challenge and skill collide. You're focused, sharp, fully immersed. Now, imagine being pulled out of that every 10 minutes by a Slack notification, a meeting invite, or a boss asking for pointless updates. For many people, traditional jobs constantly shatter their ability to focus. Games teach us how powerful uninterrupted focus can be, and how valuable it is when you're left alone to work with purpose. And in my personal work life, this is something I have hands on experience with. I have been extremely focused in doing certain tasks, but all of a sudden I get an email or a phone call, and I kind of got interrupted instantly or almost every 5-10 minutes. Number 3. Gamers naturally seek feedback. We just don't need it from authority. Some managers believe that without constant feedback, workers stop growing. But gamers prove otherwise. In every match, we analyze our own performance. Did I peek too wide? Did I waste that grenade? Could I have rotated earlier? The same applies to independent workers. We don't resist feedback, we just want it to be useful and not attached to ego, control, or office politics. Number 4. Some people are driven by mastery, not external rewards. In games, we grind for hours not because someone told us to, but because we want to improve. We want to learn that spray pattern. Sorry. We want to learn that spray pattern. We want to master that map. We want to hit that next rank. This is called intrinsic motivation, one of the strongest forms of drive there is. Yet in many jobs, the only motivators are fear of reprimand or a paycheck. For people wired like gamers, that's demotivating, especially for me, guys. What we crave is progress, not permission. So, what's the takeaway here, guys? If you ever felt like you underperform at work, but then thrive at home, on your personal projects, or while gaming, it might not be about your work ethic. It might be about the environment. Some of us work better when we're trusted, not tracked. Some of us think better when we're free and not forced. And some of us, like many gamers, thrive in adaptive systems and not rigid ones. Mean everyone should quit their job and become a YouTuber? No, Not necessarily, but it might mean start paying attention to where you feel alive and where you feel drained. Start building something that gives you space to think, to create, to play. Start exploring systems that reward your style of thinking rather than punishing it. Because there's a good chance you don't hate work, you just hate being boxed in. And this is something I can really relate to myself because I don't hate work. I don't hate work at all. But I hate being boxed in, answering to someone that does not see me as an individual or a person. And gaming is kind of a reminder. You can collaborate without being micromanaged. You can improve without being lectured. You can grind toward goals without being told what to do. And you can absolutely build something real, even if it's outside the normal path. Not all of us were built for rigid systems, and that's not a flaw, that's a signal. If you do your best thinking late at night, if you feel most motivated when no one's watching, if you ever felt crushed by hierarchy but energized by creativity, like me, you're not broken. You're a builder, a creator, a quiet tactician. Gaming showed you that. Now it's time to start listening. If this resonated, drop a like, or better yet, leave a comment with what kind of work you thrive in. And if you're building something on your own, I'm cheering for you. Before I kind of end this video, I just want to share this gameplay footage because I had so much fun in this game. See you in the next one, guys, and enjoy.